Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got John Collins, George out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Dunn in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Anthony Edwards out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Bailey, and it's Mason in at the power forward spot. Still extremely early on, Grant, but talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Henderson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Jokic. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. With the floater, and the layup is good.
Jokic just shrugging off the contact made that shot look a lot easier than it really was. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
George feels it out a bit. Jokic in the post, working on Nance. And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
The first free throw is good.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
And Jokic drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Pass to Edwards. Nance with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards for 3. Here's Nance. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And 3 for 4 to start. Showing some rhythm.
George against Henderson. George outside. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And again, Memphis no good.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Launches it. Shot is good by Nance. Nance has got 5 points.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell. And he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court. No clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Collins finds Mitchell. Now Jokic. For 3, George. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Atlanta.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Mason from the arc. It's rebounded by George. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. Here's Bailey. George defending. Back to Henderson. Here's Mason. Over Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Atlanta, second. Memphis, fourth.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Collins. To stop the drought. Offensive rebound. Jokic shot is good. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Sinks that one from the post.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
George outside. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Nance. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Second chance effort. Collins, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. And he lobs it up. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Now here's Collins in his last outing with 12 points. George for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Henderson. Henderson with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Mason. It's Edwards on the wing. The 11-footer and another basket for Atlanta.
They credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. And another 3 for Memphis.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Pass to Mason. Henderson for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Deflects the pass. Here's Edwards. He's got 6. Mason. It's rebounded by George.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Jokic. George outside. Jokic the screen. There's the triple. George's shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Mason. Now Henderson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Jokic. 6 points for him.
And one thing they could lean on, night in and night out, was their rim protection. Top 5 in blocks on the year.
And when you look at their scoring numbers from last season, this was a team that always got it done on that end of the floor. The first one falls.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Nance. Black comes in for Bailey, and it's Fears in for Henderson. And it's Edwards with the ball for Atlanta. Pass to Black. Here's Mason. Achua defending. There's the block. Now here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. And it's Achua. That time on the assist by Jokic. And this game is tied up now. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Pass to Edwards.
Now needed was the rock.
Here's Fears. He's covered by Jerome. And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here. Almost an opportunity to three-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance.
Take a break.
You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And he drops the first. Smith, he's checked in for Memphis. And so he makes both from the line. Memphis trailing here. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Trent outside. Jerome outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fears. Jerome, no good.
Grabbed that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the board.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Off target with the three.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. To the wing on the left. Pass to Edwards. From deep. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Edwards with it. 11 points in the game. 1:41 left in the first quarter.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the Grizzlies shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Pass to Jerome. The floater. Here's Trent. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Fears. Puts up a deep three. Here's Duran. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Fears. Outside Edwards. From downtown. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got 14.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Jerome, right side. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Edwards against Trent. Picked by Smith. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Atlanta. Right side Edwards. The layup off target. Trent outside. Pass to Smith. Markkanen from long range. And he can't get that one. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Atlanta. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter.
So many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Gary Trent, Mitchell out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Achua in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
That's good for Markkanen. Well, Clark, by my count, in your career, you made all of 23 triples and hit a respectful 34%.
23 over a, what, close to 5-year career, maybe the equivalent of 3 1/4 years on the court. Yeah, the three ball was not being shot a lot. I will tell you, I was looking to add it to my repertoire, though, and that's the case for all of these guys playing now. Everybody is shooting threes. Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Here's Duran, and the dunk by Duran.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Jerome outside. Pass to Markkanen. Here's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray's shot is good.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Jerome. Outside Achua. Back to Jerome. Trent outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Trent's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 9. Murray, a screen on Jerome. They kick it out to Murray. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Number 1, Atlanta.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Atlanta. Mitchell, the pass to Achua. Henderson against Mitchell. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jerome, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter. Trent with it. Henderson picks him up. Trent, the pass to Markkanen. Now Achua. Here's Jerome. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Duran. Here's Bailey. It's guarded by Markkanen. Floats one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And that one misses. Smith, he's checked in for Achua. He hits the second from the line. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Scoot Henderson.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell.
Throw shooting.
First free throw is good.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Pass to Duren. Here's Spears. 5 to shoot. Duren, the screen. Let's go with a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Back to Jerome. Trent for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Duren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Bailey. It's stolen by Trent. Down low. Here's Jerome. And Fears pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 6. To the middle. Soft touch off the glass. Bailey's got 5 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Jerome up top. Pass to Smith. Now here's Mitchell. Now Trent, Black defending. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And there's Fears on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his 3rd assist of the night. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Smith. Miller comes in for Trent. And it's Keontae George in for Jerome. George passes to Jokic. Markkanen sets a screen. It's George on the wing, defended by Henderson. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Atlanta shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. John Collins checked in for Memphis. Dunn comes in for Markkanen.
One shot.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Collins with a screen on Edwards. Pass to George. And here's Dunn. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Atlanta making a change here. Barlow's checked in. Here's Jokic. Give him 8. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. This is the most they've led. 13 points. Pass to Barlow. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. To the inside. Stolen by Mitchell. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated, while they never made it past the Western Conference.
Pass to Dunn. Launches a 3. Nance pulls down the board. Atlanta leading by 11. Henderson with it. Guarded now by George. And here's Edwards outside. Memphis with a rebound.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first.
To the paint. Jokic in the post. He's got 10. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Barlow. Now Edwards. 3-pointer. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So both teams making some changes here.
John Collins, 1 shot.
Atlanta leading by 8. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Grizzlies in 5th.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Henderson scanning the floor. Out to the right wing. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Henderson's got 6 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Jerome. Collins. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
Black outside. Pass to Nance. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Henderson. 6 points for him. Here's Mason. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Pass to Dunn.
2 minutes remaining.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, at 6'4", 225 pounds of twisted cable wire, Edwards is built like a linebacker.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Free throw good, Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 1:58 left to play in the second quarter. Dunn outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Jokic. Tipped. And he's able to get it back.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Pass to Mason. Back to Henderson. Edwards for 3. And he stays with it. Henderson outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
As possible.
Here's Jokic. They still need this. Nikola Jokic. He's a stretch 5.
Oh, you got to guard Jokic tighter than this. I mean, if you don't, he's going to torch you up big time from three-point land.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, George with a steal. Now here's Dunn, guarded by Edwards. Shoots from the right block. No good off the back of the rim. Atlanta leading by 14. There's 31 seconds left in the second. Nance with a screen on George. Oh, George with a steal. .16 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Atlanta now holding a 12-point lead. High clip. Back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for Memphis, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for Atlanta.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And Atlanta with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. We've got Henderson. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Nance in at the 5 down low. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to Jokic. Over Nance. Jokic, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Now Edwards. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. George finds Jokic. Puts it up from 12. Dunn outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Dunn's got 6 points.
Classic Jokic move right there. The defense is drawn to him inside, so he sends the ball right back out. He plays with such a high IQ.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Tipped. Just 5 on the clock. 19-footer. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
They push it up 4 on 3. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feeds. Edwards got 22.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Collins. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Nance. Now here's Mitchell. And here's Dunn. The rebound by Atlanta. Bailey's got 4 rebounds now.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Edwards looking for an opening. Outside Mitchell. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Six to shoot. Back to Dunn to end the drought. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so Tomas Isalo calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Number 5, Memphis.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Henderson, beyond the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Grizzlies. Kicks it to George. Mitchell, the pass to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. George outside. Can they get it? Nails it from 3. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, sharp feed by Collins. His coaches want more of that from him.
Now Edwards. He's got 25 to the paint. Here's Mason. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Dunn outside. Collins a screen. The 3-ball. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Bailey. Here's the pick. Edwards against Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Edwards against Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. The 3. Doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. Henderson outside. Pass to Mason. Takes the 3. And Atlanta misses again.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Jokic up top. He's guarded by Nance.
Mason. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. George outside. Nice D from Henderson. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Mason. Jokic against Nance. To the inside. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Dunn. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
And Atlanta making a change here. Black's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Atlanta leading by 20. Bailey, the pass to Black. Nance outside. Pass to Bailey. Here's Mason. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Nance with a screen on George. And Atlanta misses again.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Jokic finds George. Takes it inside. And George with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Nance for 3. Locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Dunn, the pass to George. Mitchell against Edwards. Dunn outside. Here's George. The rebound by Atlanta. Mason's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Black. Pass to Bailey. Here's Mason. Collins defending. Mason the pass to Black. That one's good for 2. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Nance. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic passes to George. Dunn outside. No good with the triple.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to George. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jokic the screen. Out to the wing. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. And that's 17 points for Nikola Jokic.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Mason the pass to Black. Edwards for 3. They get it back. Nance. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Nance has got 14 points for the game.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Count it.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams changing it up here. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. 4th, Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Trent against Edwards. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw good, Edwards. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Markkanen. No good on the triple. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Spears. Six to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Trent. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well done by Trent Jr. to draw the contact. He's not going to shy away from drawing that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Look, we throw the phrase around often, 3-and-D guy, but Gary Trent Jr. epitomizes that. He stretches the floor on offense, and on defense, he's a pest putting pressure on ball handlers.
Dick, he's checked in for Edwards. Both shots good from the stripe. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Spears. He can't get that one to fall. Jerome with some nice D. Trent against Dick. Trent, the pass to Jerome. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen finds Jerome. That one no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
That's on Jalen Smith.
Team foul. At the line for Atlanta, Spears. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Atlanta. He's perfect from the line this time. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And here's Markkanen. 5 points in the game. Fires from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Atlanta. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Lauri Markkanen out there with Achua. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Trent in at the three.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And yep, it's good.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Atlanta is shooting the rock at 58%. Wolf passes to Black. Pass to Wolf. Here's Nance. Achua defending. Nance can't get it to go. And Jerome has got the ball here for Memphis. Now here's Achua. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Markkanen sets a screen. Trent, the pass to Jerome. Fires the three. The rebound by Atlanta. Nance has got double-digit rebounds. Nance with the slam.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
For Memphis, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Wolf, guarded by Trent. Here's Nance, and he banks in the layup. Nance has got 20 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Mitchell against Henderson. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Trent. And miss after miss right now.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Jerome outside. Down low. Trent outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Nance outside. It's blocked. Pass to Jerome. To the paint. Markkanen. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish. I just love the ball movement.
Mitchell with the ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And there's the drive. Achua with the dunk.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Henderson, the pass to Black. No good on the three.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Pass to Jerome. And here's Markkanen. Jerome outside. Markkanen sets a screen. 4 on the clock. Looking to get back on track. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Jerome outside. Inside. Achua passes to Markkanen, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Pass to Black. Achua against Nance. Over Achua. Nance can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Jerome. Back to Mitchell. Trent outside. And here's Mitchell. Markkanen with a screen on Henderson. The three from Mitchell. Nance pulls down the board. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Achua with some nice D.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
And Fears pulls it down. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
To the inside, and the jam by George.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And he lobs it up top, and stolen by Jokic. Pass to Dunn. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Here's Fears. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And it's blocked. Pass to Dick. Here's Fears. Here's Wolf. Here's Dick. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Mitchell finds Jokic. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Dunn. That shot, no good. And here's Dick. To the paint. A nice shot by Fears.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Fears from the line, and another basket for Atlanta.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Mitchell, the pass to George. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Back to Dunn. To win the drought. The rebound by Atlanta. Duran's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Black outside. Pass to Fears. Duran with a screen on George. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Duran.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Atlanta has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Fears. George defending. Wolf passes to Dick. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Fears. Shoots over George. Wolf. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. There's 1:17 left in the game. Jokic with a screen on Dick. Back to Jokic. The steal. Here's Fears. Pass to Wolf. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Collins outside. Jokic the screen. Clock at 6. Collins the open look. From the top of the key, he buries it.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Fears.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Atlanta picking up the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And time now to present our player of the game.